Hey Cancer, welcome to Intention 1111. Today I'm here to do a second half love read short for February. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who viewed the videos and interacted with the channel. I appreciate you guys. We are coming into the Virgo full moon on the 24th. This is a really good time to take a step back and take a look at the progress that you've made over the last year, maybe, or the progress you've made over the last month, whatever it is for you, and pat yourself on the back or, take stock and think about what you can do to move forward. There also may be some changes in relationships, friends, family, lovers, whatever. So let's see what we have for Cancer in second half February. Cancer, karmic relationship coming right out of the deck. Choices about relationships or karmic relationships. Show me, Cancer. Did I say Virgo? Sorry, I mean Cancer. Cancer. You have education. You have a 3, getting in alignment with choices in relationship. Huh, you got the anger card here. Okay. Closing out a cycle, choices about relationships, and 3, getting in alignment. So it looks like something's going to be being brought to your attention about a relationship, and it might have the potential to piss you off. That's what it looks like to me. So let's take a look and see what this is about. Sure. Love, second half February. Love, second half. Excuse me, second chance. Second chance to roll the dice. Reconciliation, making amends opportunity. Then behind that, you have healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. This twin flame card keeps coming up in just about the last 25,000 reads I've done. Spying, social network, information, ways. So that could be how you're being educated on something with maybe somebody you're currently with or hoping to be with or talking to or engaged with or however it is, right? And chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. So it could be some sort of a false twin flame. Maybe, I don't really classify false twin flames. You're either a karmic, a soulmate, or a twin flame, period, right? All relationships are karmic. If you're a false twin flame, no matter what way you spin it, you're still a karmic. So, could be some sort of connection, love bombing here being made to be, more than what it is. It could be that you're finding you're spying or someone's spying on you. Someone may be asking for a second chance. But there are definitely going to be choices having to be made in relationship. Someday, somewhere, another time, people are the same today as they are tomorrow as they were yesterday. But, there is room for change. People can change. They can heal. They can grow, right? But if you're finding that you're giving this person a second chance and they're exhibiting the same type of behavior they did the first time around, safe to say they really haven't grown much, right? Divine masculine, okay. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasize, running. So there may be ghosting, there may be someone in and out, there may be some issues about spying, there could be some obsession. If this is a true twin flame for you, there may be ideas of obsession happening because when you go into obsession mode, which you should totally, nip in the bud very early on in the journey. That means you're caught in a runner chaser dynamic. If there are things like that happening, sometimes there is an obsession, right? And really what we're doing is instead of focusing on ourselves, we focus on the outer world. We focus on the other person, right? And that person's there to be a mirror for us to focus on ourselves. But sometimes we're seeking outward validation, and that's where your obsession comes in instead of turning it back into yourself. Um, I think though, Cancer, for the rest of you here, there's an issue that you don't quite trust your partner, and you may feel like there's something funny going on, and you're spying on them because you feel like, maybe there's a third party involved or what have you. You're not getting really any good answers out of them, and you feel like you've been living in a fantasy relationship. If you look at your relationship from start to point now, you might find the chasing dynamics coming in with you're producing all the effort. You're producing all the effort all the time. So some of you are going to be having some choices about giving a person a second chance after maybe they've done something you've suspected them of. And you have to ask yourself, is this real, or am I looking at this with rose colored glasses, or am I looking at this the way that I want it to be instead of how it really is? So let's see how this person feels about you. How does the person feel about Cancer? Let's see. How does this Okay, Ace of Wands. Yeah, they're very attracted to you. You may find the relationship is sexually charged. There could be some issues here about why aren't you posting me? Why are you hiding me? Why aren't you talking to other people about our relationship? How come there aren't any pictures of us together? How come like your relationship status doesn't say relationship? Something like that. And you're questioning them. And they're saying here, because you're basically with this single lady card here, it's kind of like, well, I feel like I'm kind of in a relationship by myself. And when you try to question them on some of those issues, because remember, there's a growing suspicion here, you get blocked out. Why are you asking so many questions? Or how come you don't trust me? Or what have you. And they don't want to talk about commitment. I told you I don't want to talk about this, Cancer. And Cancer's asking, is there somebody else here? And they're just like, and now we have 3 of Cups. Now they're just kind of like, we have that to the Page of Wands, right? And they're just kind of like, here we go again. It's the same old shit every time I see you. Here we go again. No, there's not another woman. Here the Queen of Wands is as the other woman next to the third party card. And you're starting to judge the relationship. Should I move forward? Should I not? Is this really going to end up in commitment? Is it not? Um, they don't have the balls to tell me the truth. This isn't actually a soulmate connection, is it? Right? So how did they feel about you? Yeah, they enjoy being with you physically, okay? Um, and the rest is just them dodging questions. The rest is just them dodging you, dodging the idea of commitment, dodging why they don't do this, why they don't do that, and love bombing in the beginning. And then why? No, I don't want to talk about that over here. But, they don't mind talking about it in between them sheets, okay? So at this point, you kind of are having to make a decision whether this is really, what you thought it was, or is this kind of like, this person's just telling me what I want to hear to get what they want. I mean, you can get sex anywhere, right? I mean, you can get that anywhere. But some people get off on the idea of the game, of the manipulation, of the control, and so the best thing to do, or sometimes you just gotta quit being their supply. You just gotta cut them off. And so here it looks like somebody out there may be going through an idea about this was just a fantasy. I saw what I wanted to here, but in reality, I can't even get a straight answer out of this person. So what are you getting? That's what you need to look at. What are you getting here? What kind of effort can you mark the effort? Is it tangible that this person's putting forth in this relationship? And if you can't put your finger on it, then it doesn't exist. So let's get some advice for Cancer. But if you have suspicions about third party, I think it's pretty safe to say, yeah. It's pretty safe to say, yeah, there is a possibility. I mean, if they're not answering your question, then might want to take a second look because you're getting information here from somebody or something, some way that makes you suspicious and makes you think that there's something else going on. Limitation is power. Lean into your limitations. Lean into your limitations in this respect would be, this is as far as this person is going to allow me to go. Or this is as far as I'm going to allow this person to go. And, I can't put my finger on efforts here. If you can't see it, can't feel it, can't eat it, can't pay your bills with it, can't cuddle with it on the couch, you can't, whatever. Okay, then where's the effort? Balanced life. This is about you finding your balance. You're being educated about something for your highest good. Close out the cycle. Gift of freedom. Okay, there you go. Gift of freedom. Don't spend too much time over here with this fool. Time is money. Time is precious, right? We only have so much of it on this earth. Do you want to spend it going through their phone or their wallet or, thinking that they're cheating on you all the time? Do you want to spend your time with someone like that? Or do you want to spend your time with somebody who you can put your hands on their efforts? You know how they feel about you. They're an open book. There are no secrets. So I think, Cancer, that's the position that you're in. It's sort of the decision that you have to make here. So that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see y'all later.